Day as well as during inaugural. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva. Dr. Sripath Kalmalkar is an eminent professor at IIT Madras. He hails from the Department of Electrical Engineering. He was the founder of the course Research Methodologies, and he is also the chairman of IIT JEE. He is inclined towards Indian culture and heritage, and he is deeply interested in Indian philosophy. Now, I invite him to kindly give the welcome address.
Swami Atma Shraddhanand ji, Swami Gautamanand ji, and Dr. Balasubramaniam. It is my pleasure to welcome you all as well as the audience. When Shivateja asked me to give a welcome address, initially I was somewhat hesitant. We have made a lot of technical presentations in different conferences and given a number of lectures, and I have been reasonably actively associated with Vivekananda Study Circle. But I was always on the other side. The reason for my hesitation is, I will tell you a small incident. When I was in my third standard, my parents had bought me a book. I was in Kolkata in those days. The title of the book was Chotoder Vivekananda, that is Vivekananda for small children. And this book had one page of a picture and one page of a story. I very clearly remember this. And of those different pages, I remember one particular page. Whenever the name of Swami Vivekananda comes up, there Vivekananda is shown standing in front of Mother Kali, and underneath it was written, there was a story associated with the picture where Vivekananda had gone to Kali to seek her blessings because he was going through many difficulties. Underneath the picture it was written, when actually the time came for him to ask something to Kali, he said, I am quoting in Bengali, Ar kichu chai na ma, gyan dao, bhakti dao, vivek dao, vairagya dao. Give me jnana, give me bhakti, give me vivek, give me vairagya. So knowledge, devotion, discrimination and dispassion. So I thought when Shivateja asked me to come here and give a welcome address, I may have to talk about these ideas and concepts, which are really profound. And as one goes through various experiences in life, meets many people, comes across various situations, has to take many decisions, one realizes that these concepts are really very profound and difficult to apply. Not that there is something wrong with the concepts, but that one has to grow a lot. As IITians, we know that we recognize understanding only when we can apply. Right? So if someone has to talk about these concepts, then he must be regularly applying these concepts to solve difficulties and problems one faces in life. So in this context, when I saw myself, I felt I have to grow a lot more to talk about this. But on second thoughts, I thought there were a few other ideas I could share. So I would share a couple of such ideas of Swami Vivekananda, which I feel are relevant to us as students, as IITians, and to us as Indians. One of the points Vivekananda had said is that be focused. Here is a quotation. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is one of the things that Vivekananda has said. If you want to be effective, then you need to be focused. Actually, this is a very important point we need to understand as students and also as Indians. Take an example of an Indian hockey team. Why is it that we lose? The players dribble very well and dribble a lot, but the point is they are not able to score a goal. So the idea that it is not about Indian hockey team, perhaps this kind of lack of focus is there in an average Indian and therefore in all of us. We need to see whether we are focused or we are not. So this is where I felt Swami Vivekananda's life and this particular quotation is very useful. Further, he says, be idealistic and practical at the same time. This is another of Swami Vivekananda's teachings, which I feel are very relevant. So he has said, you must try to combine in your life immense idealism with immense practicality. You must be prepared to go into deep meditation now, and the next moment you must be ready to go to cultivate the fields. You must be able to explain the difficult intricacies of the Shastras now, and the next moment to go and sell the produce of the fields in the market. I feel this is also a very relevant idea for us, that we should not only have ideas, lofty ideas and so on. We must work out all the practical implications of an idea to the very last detail, very minute detail, and actually see that the idea is implemented. The implementation is very, very important. I think in India we lack in implementation. We have a lot of ideas. The other point Swami Vivekananda has said that I want to share with you is about patriotism. Vivekananda was one saint who was global, but he never felt that if I have to be global, I need to be shy about my identity or association with my culture. I think this is something that stands out in his life. Whenever there was any misinterpretation or misinformation about Indian culture, he never felt shy to defend it. At the same time, the pride for his country or culture didn't come in the way of appreciating good things in others. I think this kind of a combination where we are not apologetic about our identity and at the same time we are open to accepting and appreciating other ideas. That is something that comes out in Swami Vivekananda's life. And therefore, I feel as IITians we need to know, this is very relevant. We need not be non-resident Indians to feel that we are global. India is also a part of the globe. We can be resident Indians and yet be a part of the globe and thinking about the globe. Swami Vivekananda has said that strength is life, weakness is death. I think that is another thing that comes out of his teachings. There is a Sanskrit quote which I found very perceptive. Ashvam naiva gajam naiva, vyagram naiva cha naiva cha, ajaputram balim dadyat, devo durbala ghatakaha. It is not the elephant, not the tiger, and not the horse that is given in sacrifice. It is always the goat that is given in sacrifice, because even gods destroy the weak. So Swami Vivekananda called upon us to be strong, both as individuals and as a nation. I think that is something that comes out of his life, which all of us can imbibe. So with these few words, I think I will leave the floor to our guests who will dwell upon some of the more profound ideas of today's evening.